Good morning, YouTubers. Mike Martins here, Mike Martins channel. Happy Friday, everybody. It is a foggy and gloomy day today here in Merritt, but that's okay. It ain't raining, which is the most important part. And it is 7 Celsius right now. We're in the second week of November 2018. We are approaching the end of the year in a rapid pace. So yeah, I just want to throw this up there. It is Friday. I am going to get coffee. I am excited. I love Fridays. Friday's like my favorite day. It's not my last day working. Saturday I work till 3, and then Sunday I am off. Monday I'm off, and Tuesday I'm off. And it's about balancing with the family, guys. Cut back the hours at the shop so I can balance with the family. And you know, I might change my hours next week, next year. Sorry, actually for December, I'm going to stay open. I'm going to start opening Tuesdays again for the month of December, just for people to get their Christmas shopping in. But usually, you know what? I might open later on Saturdays, actually, and stay closed Tuesdays. So this way it allows people to come in on Saturdays a little bit later. But Fridays I'm really slammed on Fridays. So when Friday hits, I'm very busy. Today I'm going to be like slam busy. Plus, I got an order coming in, so it's going to be slam busy. So, what is happening in this world, man? There's so much happening, guys. You know, one of the big topics right now on our channel that's getting a lot of comments is foreign investing, and people need to understand that we need to address the issue. We need to understand what's going on to stop this problem, right? Canada used to bring in immigrants like 15 years ago that actually wanted to come and make a difference and actually lay roots in the country and build the infrastructure, right? So that we stopped bringing in like the whole European workforce stopped coming in. Actually, Canada stopped them from coming in, blocked them in the early 2000s, and started sending them back, right? So it's different now. You know, a lot of people are saying, you know, oh, this and that, but you know, when you're finding out that most of Grouse Mountain, where people go skiing and stuff, is foreign owned by foreign corporations, when you find out that Whistler, most of it is foreign owned, when you start finding out that you know, your own country is being sold under you, and a lot of people are saying, oh, a lot of Canadians own their own homes and this and this and that. That's not the point. We're talking about the younger Canadians that are starting a family. They've been bought out for the last 8-9 years. Everyone's couch surfing or living with parents because they can't afford to make it. You know, they can't afford to make it. So it's not the people that are already owned from the past that are sitting tight and kind of weathering the storm. It's the people that have to start a life, right? You guys need to remember, a lot of people held back on starting a family. A lot of people held back on getting married. A lot of people held back on moving ahead in life because the main ingredient of owning a home and laying roots wasn't there, right? This guy in front of me does not have his license. Oh, he's going 10 below the speed limit. I'm just crawling here with this behind this guy here, so it's a 50 zone here. I'm going 30. So, anyways, I just wanted to throw that out there. I kind of wanted to, you know, let people know it's not as fine cut as it seems. A lot of people are going on Statistics Canada and telling me, oh, Mike, a majority of people that immigrated to Canada are Filipino. No, they're not. A lot of them were deported. And it's not easy to come in from the Philippines anymore. They don't want that kind of working middle-class caregivers and stuff. My wife was a caregiver from the Philippines. She took care of an entire family, a Chinese family. She took care of the whole family. She did everything for them. She did laundry every day. She made sure she had breakfast, lunch, and dinner made every day. She was a hard worker. You know what I'm saying? She did it for many years in Vancouver. And then I met her, and I changed her life. But what I'm trying to say, guys, it's don't believe. Oh yeah, but Government Statistics Canada is saying that the #1 immigration people to Canada is Filipino. Don't believe anything Statistics Canada tells you, ever. Because if you actually knew what the numbers were, you'd be like, what? Somebody ended up losing their job a few years back for Facebooking what the actual numbers were. A government worker, and he ended up losing his job and got fired. And I think he got charged or something for leaking government info or something. That was a few years back. But things are going to be changing. You're going to start to see a lot of changes come in 2019. And unfortunately, it's not going to be for the best. And that's why, you know, we need to have these discussions to find out what is going on, who it's happening to, who is being affected, why are we being affected, what happened to our country. Because I think a lot of people have the right to know what's happening to their country. So, you know, these little towns, like this little town I live in, is being greatly affected by people coming from the coast. The sun's coming out. The fog is going to go away. The locals living here are being affected by us. Because I'm not spending $2 million on a bungalow. I don't think so. I'm not going to enslave the rest of my life for a $2 million bungalow, right? Imagine the life you could live if you actually invested that money properly. Woo. This guy in front of me is going exactly where I'm going, and he's not going over 30. Does not have his license. Yep, he's cutting me off here in the left turn lane. Doesn't have his license. Luckily, I could open my shop when I want to, right? So I restructured the online on eBay. Okay, this guy's gonna be here for a while. I'm gonna preserve my heat here. This guy's gonna be. I've been following the same guy since I left my street. Oh. Slow motion, people. Hi, can I get a large coffee with 1 milk?
Large 1 milk, sure.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't buy nothing at Tim Hortons to eat because it's full of sodium. It's just full of salt. Every time I eat there, I turn into a balloon. I'm gonna tap this on my debit. Where's my debit? Everyone thinks it's a gold card. It's not. The bank likes to look flashy when it comes to debit and visas. Good morning. I think this guy's sleeping in front of me. Thanks, bud. You too. He's not moving. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. He's just in front of the drive-thru. Yep, I knew this guy was going to be a problem. He looks upset that he's got to move. I gotta kind of get out of the drive-thru. Now he's in the middle of the parking lot. Again, I wish I could show you guys this guy driving. This guy's he's going like 13 kilometers an hour. It's like 8 miles an hour. Oh, thank God he's going right. I thought he was going to go back into town and get his coffee, go back. Oh, good, 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 good. He's probably going to go on the main highway there, the Coquihalla, and go 40. Oh my God! Anyways, you guys should see this guy. I'm not joking. This guy's crawling. He's not an old guy either. He just doesn't have his license. Oh, it's a beautiful day. Oh, the sun's coming out. Coming over the mountains there. Yeah, so people need to start looking and calling a spade when it comes to everything. You know, a lot of families have been, a lot of homelessness. Homelessness is spiking. Look at what's happening in Ireland. 10,600 people and 2,100 are kids? And then what? And then child services come and takes the kids because they're homeless. And then what? Is it the family's fault? They want to work. And a lot of the protests right now in Scotland about the housing prices, and Ireland too, they're not fighting over free housing. They just want to be able to pay their housing. That's all. They don't want to pay $600 a week for a room. You know, I was talking to Brooke Marshall there, and she was telling me the price of a room in some parts of New Zealand. It's like $400, $500, $600 a week. You know, Anon there in Australia, same thing, up to $600 a week for a room. You know, like, are you serious? Yeah, it's going to be a very interesting 2019. Guys, what are your predictions for 2019? I've been dead wrong about a few things. I knew housing was going to crash. I knew interest rates were going to go up a long time ago because they were at historical lows. I kind of rallied on oil, thinking oil was going to go up because I think it's severely undervalued. I know cryptocurrency was going to crash. I brought that up like 8 months ago, that it was just a fad. Because once the big boys aren't trading cryptos, once the big companies like JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, and those guys aren't trading Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies, you start to see the markets start to dip and drop. Or could it be a fad where everybody gets out of it and then everybody gets surprisingly back in at the right time? Could it be that? I know a couple of people that bought it when it was at $17,000, $18,000 because they thought it was going to go back to 2030. Those people are singing the blues right now. Like, I'm down right now in oil, but it's okay. It popped back up yesterday, but I'm down back again. But like, I bought stocks that for $2.90 that are at $2 now. They're $2, they're at $2 a share. Historically, 5 years ago, 6 years ago, before the oil crash, they were at $60 a share. So I'm banking on the value of these companies to actually start coming through. You know, a lot of them are heavily indebted, yes, but a lot of them have posted a good quarterly earning, like Baytex. Baytex had a good report stating they actually profit for the first time in a while. So, okay guys, I'm here at the shop, ready to rock and roll another great day. I'll make some videos through the day for you guys if there's anything interesting going on, but there's lots interesting. Don't forget to join me on Mike in the Night. I got a whole pile of stories to share with you guys. Anyways, thank you so much. God bless, and have a good Friday, guys. Happy Friday.